Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. And once again, stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness to the cosmic consciousness and soul control family and soul tribe. I hope everybody's feeling good for no reason at all. Radiating, operating, functioning, unifying with oneself as well as with others in the true version, or in the highest version of your truest self, I'll say. Feeling good for no reason at all. I've been off the scene. Sometimes you gotta take time to make time for what is necessary, for whatever time is necessary for, with things that's essential for the next step forward. So I'm assuming that we all been busy doing whatever we've been doing and all that we gotta be busy doing to keep moving forward. I'm feeling good for no reason at all. I don't know about others. I don't know about you. But I learned not to measure myself by any external standards, by any external realities, by any conditions of reality. Wow. And the more I operate from that sense of self, that energetic place of self, and the only reason I use the word self because it's some things that only we can do for ourselves, to empower ourselves, to motivate ourselves, to inspire ourselves. And you have to go within yourself to do that, to find that, sometimes to attract that or activate that, whatever that may be, according to what you're working through in any particular time that we're working through anything that we must work through to grow from inside out. Because anything I say, if you come to this channel, if you visit this channel, it has nothing to do. This channel, I don't know about what nobody else doing, but this channel has nothing to do with external realities. Everything that I use, the language that we have to work with to express the things that we go through from an internal point of reflection, I do my best to do that, and so that we all may grow and share from the different perspectives that each and every one of us look at according to us all going through the same shit. But I do not measure myself by any external standards. The only way to rise above toxic energy, I say that to say this, the only way to rise above toxic energy is to address it within yourself. Accept it within yourself and resolve it within yourself. And then you'll start seeing things through that evolution of resolution that each and every one of us make with ourselves. We will see cycles dissolve. We will see occurrences that seem like every certain time of the year, for some people, we find ourselves in the same cycle that was similar, or around same people that's similar to some shit that we already went through. And that's okay. That's part of the process. Growing is knowing. And in order to grow, our lives, as we interact with other lives, will be the way shown. It's up to us to recognize the signs that we're being shown. The only way to rise above toxic energy is to annihilate it, dissolve it within yourself. Then, whether you be a bridge, to help others do that, it's totally up to you. The reason that's important, because we can no longer hold on to people, places, or things who keep you in a place that you have to dim your light. They told me to sit in that for a minute. We can no longer hold on to people, places, or things that want to dim your light, and in some cases may want to take your place. October 20th, as a matter of fact, we got a full moon tonight in Aries. Why it just occurred on my mind. We got a full moon in the sign of Aries tonight. The portal is open. The portal is open, so a lot of energy is coming through. They're being affecting me in a lot of ways, physically. These spiritual energies, that's coming through has been affecting me in a lot of ways. I've been experiencing digestive symptoms, sinus symptoms, not headaches, but heartbeats in my head, for lack of better ways to express it. But we may be all be experiencing something, especially those on a spiritual journey. We may be all experiencing something in some kind of shape or form according to the energies that's coming in and how we able to digest them. But I said that to say it's a good place to be if you can recognize it. And if you can recognize it, you're not looking for your new beginning. You're already in it. If you're aware, you're conscious. In this woke era, if you're working through what you got to work through, working on what you got to work on, not concerning nobody else, concerning yourself, you're on the right path, because we're not here to change anyone else. We're here to change ourselves by the changes that we go through with others. And by doing that, we become better examples. For some reason, I'm just led to go off the top. For the most part, for these things that need to be said, intuition is the key that they're telling me right now. Intuition is the key. We don't know ourselves enough to trust our intuition. We haven't learned how to know ourselves enough to trust our intuition. We haven't learned how to love ourselves enough to trust our intuition. And we haven't learned how to listen enough to know how to trust our intuition. But intuition is key. This is what they're telling me to say. Intuition is key. I don't know who need to hear what need to be heard, but this is what they're telling me to say. Intuition is key. Trust yourself. Don't judge we ain't got no business judging no one else if we can't trust our own judgment. If we don't see how our own lives are judging us. We ain't got no business judging nobody else. Because only the judge can judge, and the judge must judge in righteousness. So if I'm going to give advice, I'm going to make sure ain't nothing in my eyes before I instruct you in a way to see. Or I'm going to make sure that I'm not in the frequency that I'm being asked to assist somebody out of. We got to be mindful of taking on tasks, taking on positions, and trying to take on roles that we don't have the proper tools for. I ain't got, to say it in another way, I ain't got no business trying to help no one with something going on in their household if my household fucked up. Part of my friends. But they want me to be blood raw. As I said before, I'm not even coming off the page. It's good to let the spirit have his way. Even though these downloads came to me at the time that they came to him, sometimes it's just, I don't usually come off the top of, I don't usually just come off the flow because a lot of times I'm not responsible for what may come out my mouth. And for those that know me, know what I mean. But and how I move in my spiritual life today, before I say something and try to tear somebody down, I try to, or I attempt to say something to be a bridge and help you build yourself up. In the offense that truth offends, then that's not my fault. It gives us something to look at. Usually when truth offends us, it's giving us something to look at. It's instructing us to review something in our lives, in our attitude, in the way we interact with others, in our behaviors, in our habits, in our addictions, in our desires. Anytime truth offends us, it's giving us something to look at. What is truth giving you to look at? I ain't even come out the book. Feel good for no reason at all. I love y'all. It's out with God. Peace, family.